Hi, it's Mr. Anderson, and this is Chemistry Essentials Lewis structures. Lewis structures are diagrams that show the bonding and lone pair electrons of a molecule. To start off, you have to know how many valence electrons are in each element. Luckily, it is very easy. It is sorted into columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Odd man out being helium, which only has 2 valence electrons. You've probably noticed that I've skipped this big block of transition metals. This is because their electron configuration isn't something JV chemistry students need to know yet. So let's start with something easy, methane. So what you want to do is go to the periodic table and add up the valence electrons, 4 from the carbon and 4 from the hydrogen. This gives you 8. Now, each bond is represented by a little line. This shows 2 electrons, while each dot represents 1. In this diagram, the carbon has 4 lines surrounding it, giving it the necessary 8 electrons while also giving the hydrogens 2. After you have drawn the diagram, you have to check for formal charges. So what you want to do is take the number of valence electrons from the periodic table and subtract the number of electrons it has in the model. The closer it is to 0, the better. Let's go on to CO2 now. There are a few ways to draw carbon dioxide. You can have the 2 oxygens on the outside and the carbon on the middle. This is where the formal charges really matter. You can draw it either with 1 bond here and 3 here, with the 2 electrons on this side and the 6 on this side, or with 2 bonds here and 2 bonds here, with 4 electrons on each oxygen. On this one, the formal charge on this oxygen is -1 and +1 on this one. However, on this diagram, all 3 have 0, making it the best diagram. The last diagram I'm doing is ammonium. You find how many electrons are in nitrogen and hydrogen and get 9, but since ammonium is a cation, you have to subtract an electron. The drawing is nitrogen surrounded by hydrogen. Even though the formal charge isn't perfect, this is the only way to draw it. And finally, polyatomic ions have brackets around them with the charge on the outside. I hope you have learned a lot from this video, and if you have, go on and enjoy some of the other terrific videos on the Costa